Regarding forest restoration projects, North Korea prefers international organizations rather than South Korea, where the relations are strained. For the last 20 years, the international organizations have established trust with North Korea via pragmatic policies. Regardless of political issues, international organizations including United Nations and several bilateral organizations like Australia, Germany, Sweden, Swiss, and EUPS or European Union Project Support have done cooperation projects with North Korea for a long time. Cooperation with the international organization is the way to resolve accessibility problem. In South Korea, by contrast, the policies of North Korea have been constantly changing along with each new administration. There's no integrated and long-term forest cooperation plans. In this situation, the involvement of international organizations is very helpful. International cooperation will make it possible to secure the cooperation channel to North Korea. Also, it is the way to induce North Korea to join the international community. If international norms and procedures spread into North Korea, in this manner, the sustainability of cooperation projects will improve. Through the process of international cooperation, South Korea can set up better supporting structures and build its capacity. WB or World Bank, ADB or Asia Development Bank, EBRD, European Bank for Reconstruction and Development, and UNDG, United Nations Development Group, have experienced many aid projects in weak or transition countries such as Vietnam, Cambodia, and Laos PDR. The lack of available finance can be resolved through international organizations, including bilateral, financial, and other environmental institutions. As of 2009, bilateral and multilateral organizations had supported $91 billion and $67 billion to North Korea, respectively. North Korea is a member of UNCBD and UNFCCC and UNCCD and IPCC. Regarding this, Swiss, UNCCD and IPCC are the representative, which have experienced several projects with North Korea. North Korea, at the same time, has submitted national report to the commissions of the conventions and asked for support. However, there are limitations to move on to the forest restoration. United Nations in early 1990s already planned to restore forest in North Korea. Right after they planned it, however, North Korea started to suffer from serious food shortages, so that the plans failed to be carried out. In May 11, 1998, the Geneva UNDP set up action plans including Food for Work, or FFW, program and suggested strategies on food security. Meanwhile, they also established forest restoration plans. However, only food support projects proceeded and forest restoration plans resulted in failure. UNDP failed to structure organizations and secure resources for North Korean forest restoration. All forest restoration projects that are supported by not only South Korea but also by international and religious organizations are having difficulties in continuing. Ministries of Forestry in North Korea are operating 93 nurseries. In 1995 and 1996, 30 nurseries were damaged by floods. Among them, North Korea recovered 16 nurseries by themselves, but the rest couldn't be recovered. Instead, the North Korean government afforested about 20,000 hectares. There were several successful projects. Most of these projects were of approximately $1 million, small in general. It means that North Korea, whose credibility is very low, cannot get enough finance and support from international institutions without South Korean assistance. Furthermore, there are many cases failed due to conflicts in monitoring processes. There is an example of cooperation projects involving North and South Korea, international institutions, and other countries. That is Greater Two-Man Initiative, or GTI project. In 1991, China, Mongolia, Russia, North Korea, and South Korea officially agreed on building Cooperation Commission for Tumen River Economic Zone and East Asia Cooperation Development. With South Korea, UNDP joined in this project. They planned to turn the Tumen River area into free economic zone and attract foreign investment. However, these projects, which can drive North Korea toward economic reform, were scuppered in the end. North Korea suddenly made a breakaway from the projects, as they failed to attract foreign capital due to their low credit rating. There were two facts that made it hard to attract foreign investment into North Korea. First is military tension on the Korean Peninsula caused by nuclear problems that were emerged from 1993. The second is North Korea's self-reliant economy. In terms of building trust between North and South Korea, international cooperation is less effective than direct cooperation. The goals of international organizations in South Korea are difficult. While South Korea implements the aid projects with political intentions, the international organizations do support projects without political intentions. Thus, the international institutions can avoid political conflicts. What makes me sad is there is a lack of North Korean forest experts, although there are lots of international forest experts. While South Korea doesn't have enough information either, it can play a key role in encouraging cooperation. North Korea's low credit rating makes it hard to cooperate with international institutes. To become a member of WB and ADB, approvals from United States and Japan are needed. If South Korea approves North Korea's joining, North Korea will be given a chance of getting support from international financial institutions. In other words, South Korea's assistance is necessary for North Korea to be given aids from international societies. While opinions and evaluations can differ depending on political, social, and environmental viewpoints, there is a conclusion that everyone agrees. Regardless of whether there are obstacles, we must proceed in North Korea forest restoration. The success depends on us. If South Korea recognizes the seriousness of deforestation at an early stage and took a long-term view toward the problem, what happens now would be prevented. However, it is not yet too late. The key to save the forest and the starving people in North Korea is in our hands.